Am I missing anything? Okay. Good morning. Sorry, I was trying to get all my paperwork from the tester that I did yesterday together, so that way, when I film the video, I'll have everything that is supposed to go to it. But I'm falling behind today. Happy New Year! I can't believe today's the 4th. It's just crazy. So yesterday I did a tester bag. It's for the bag of the month for February. And I'm really excited. The artist did like a phenomenal job, but they always do. I have so much respect for designers. It's not even funny. Sorry, everything's falling down when I'm on this live already. All right, there we go. So, let's see. Yeah. So I did that. I went to Joann's yesterday thinking that because I did see this the stitch that I wanted, the brother embroidery that I wanted. They're no joke, like the day before Thanksgiving Eve, not Thanksgiving Eve, I'm sorry, the day before New Year's Eve, and they said that they sold out by New Year's Day or whatever. They were open on New Year's Day and they sold out. And they were like, "Oh, you can order it online," but Joann's shipping is like something that I try to avoid with all costs. Like all costs, I try to avoid Joann shipping unless it's for interfacing. Hear me out. For some odd reason, Joann always sends me double interfacing, and then I do the right thing, and I call them and I'm like, "Hey, do you want me to return to sender?" And they're like, "No, just keep it." So I'm now like when they have sales like on Decaville, light or heavy, sometimes I get it because for some odd reason I have really good luck with getting double. I'm not saying that's what you're gonna get. I'm just telling you what happened to me about 4 or 5 times. I'm sorry, I'm cleaning my desk off while I'm talking to you guys because I'm trying to get ready for the next project I do today. I didn't clean it off last night when I was done. So, what I did is I wanted to see if there was anywhere local. They didn't have it at 2 of the other local ones. They had one where it was like 22 miles away. Although 22 miles away isn't far, I have a 1997 Mitsubishi Diamante. They don't make Mitsubishi anymore. My car is technically legal now, like drinking age. Hold on. This one. Yeah. Yeah. It's able to drink now. Okay. My car's old and I don't try to push her any more than I need to. She gets me to take my kids to their after school activities and back and forth to school. So I just love her up, give her good gas, and I just let her be. I don't ask very much from her. she's a oldie, but she's a goodie. If you're new to my channel, me and Kendall are frugal. Like, not for the sake of being frugal. He's the primary worker. My job pays for all the extra stuff and incidentals around the house. Like, so just extra stuff, and like I pay the electricity and water bill, and just like extra school activities, school back to school clothes, all the stuff that does add up to be a slewful amount. That's what my job is. So I base most of my income comes from 99.9% of my income comes from me selling bags. For YouTube, I am lucky if I get $100 a month. And then teaching, it varies from places that I teach. And when I test, some testers, some I get some kickback for testing certain patterns or whatnot. Not every pattern, that's not even it. There's a reason why this is a talk going on right now. But 99% of my income comes from me selling bags. So I'm always down here working hard. And like I just got done pushing out an order today. I have another order and I should sew it up today. And I thought about sewing it up and going live in my That's So Novas group, but I need to sew something that is not a tester bag or a collaboration bag or something that's not 100% me. So I'm thinking I'm going to make the Mighty Messenger. And Sandra gave me these really, really cool DTVs. Like they look like direct transfer vinyl. Um that look like badges for Star Wars, and I've been wanting to use them on a Mighty Messenger, so I think I might do that today. I always have fun making that bag. It doesn't take forever in a day, just a fun sew to cleanse the palette. I was going to try to film a tutorial for Friday, and I told you guys about the Hemingway yesterday, but the designer came back to me and they advised me that I only could show you the finished product, that show doing a tutorial, even if I omit the measurements, it takes away for their business. That if you are interested in the Hemingway, which is a pattern that I've seen on Etsy, she does offer online classes so you can learn how to make it. Let's see. I'm missing some things. Happy New Year. Yeah, their shipping is super slow, Yolanda. So I actually went through Best Buy and it's out for delivery today. Yeah, I'm just like, let's see. I know. Well, yeah, well, actually, that I thought it was going to be an arm and a leg. I found some pretty good rates, so I should be getting my ticket soon. I'm really excited about teaching this class, because I love the Betty Bowler. I make it at least 3 times a month, and it's a good seller for me. 80% is a perfect size. When you do the binding, it makes everything easy. There's a million ways you can do the straps, the carry-on straps. Like I've seen it done every which way. We're going to be doing the standard way, but it just looks good. You could do it with or without the front pockets. Personally, I have done the front pockets with the 80%, and the only thing I was able to slide in there was like a lip balm, and I was like trying to squeeze my fat fingers in there to reach it out. I actually, no joke, had to take it and like push it out. Like, here's the bag, and I was like pushing the top of the pocket. I'm like kneading it out because the pockets are so small on them because it's 80%. Like the Betty Bowler is a huge bag, and it cracks me up because the minute it goes 80%, it looks like a normal size bag, but the pockets are small. For that class, I tell you to keep all of the exact measurements for fabric, even though we're doing 80%, because we're going to be doing a zippered pocket and a slip pocket in there, and we're going to have some fun. Yeah. So, Virginia, I ordered my machine. My machine was very interesting because Joann's, all the Joann's near me didn't have it. They sold out like on New Year's Day. So I actually ordered it from Best Buy. The Best Buy in Townsend, that's like about 25 minutes away from me, had one. And they're like, oh yeah, we could do a UPS and you can have it for free. We'll send it for free UPS. To like you'll have it for today. And I was like, I don't know. Yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't think it really was going to come today. Sure enough, 8 o'clock this morning, your package is out for delivery, and my UPS driver comes at like 11 o'clock. So I should have it earlier, and then I'll definitely either go live in That's So Nova, or I'll go show you guys tomorrow like the box. I was looking at a 2-hour video with this person, because there's a lot, I told you there's a lot of mixed reviews on it, but there was a video I watched with this person, and she did a onesie, and she was saying that she has a 16 needle, and she still would recommend this single needle to a person. Yes, the app is a little harder to do, but because she already uses the app for her brother's printer, remember, I want the Brothers printer. That's long-term goal for me, is to get that Brothers fabric printer, because the Brothers fabric printer and a couple other Brother machines use the same thing. It was easy for her, and you can use it either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth feature. If you get the free app, you can use up to 20, download up to 20, you can have 20 like custom embroideries at a time. If you are done with it, you can erase it and you can continue to use the 20 slots. Like, it's not like you can use 20 and then you're done. Or you can pay the $12.99 a month and have more things available on the app. And in my head, I already knew I was probably going to pay the $12.99 a month, because I'm one of those people that I'm really bad at. I have so many zip files of in different embroidery or applique designs, and I never label the zip drives, and I have to go through like all of them to figure out where I put one thing. So I need to get better at the Dropbox. Hold on, I'm pouring this oil, hopefully not in my on my pants. I have Zip Stop Lily White oil, and I'm before I before I just fling things, before I start a new sewing project, what I like to do beforehand is I use these, I call them, I don't know what they're called. I get these little Q-tip things, and I go inside and I clean everything. I get all the dust, and then I have this Zoom spout oil thing, and then I oil all the parts that I'm supposed to. My machines, I take really good care of them with pre-maintenance, changing out the needles, the whole 9 yards, because yeah, I use a lot of double-sided tape, so yeah, it's inevitable. Yesterday I also did go and I went and tried, I purchased Wizardly Stitcheries 1/8 of an inch tape and 1/4. So she shipped it out already, and I didn't even buy the pass. So I can't wait till that comes in. I'll open that up in front of you guys and hopefully not smell the glue in front of you. Let's see. Yeah, I was watching this lady. I forgot what her, it's like her name is like Stitch and Sip or Sip and Stitch, and she was showing you how you can see what the next, like how, like the things that people are complaining about in reviews, how you actually can see it on the app. And uh yeah, I watched that whole video. It was like 2 hours and 30 minutes, but it was really educational, and I wrote down a ton of notes. Let's see. Yes, thank you, Lynette. You like and subscribe. We're getting so close. I have like, I've been collecting stuff for the $5,000. I have like a bag that's over, wait, you can't see it. It's a bag over here that sometimes when I buy stuff, I'll buy an extra or something and throw it in there. So that way I can do not sniff the glue. I can't. I don't know what it is. Double-sided tape smells really good to me. I don't know. It could be. It could be. The fact that we use it so much that you wind up liking it. Kind of like when as a kid, I would eat oatmeal all the time, and I could have sworn and told you that I absolutely loved it. And I hate oatmeal, but I think it is because when you eat it so repetitively, kind of like if you exercise every day, even if you hate it, you'll still exercise. If you do something repetitively for more than a couple of weeks, it just becomes second nature to you and you just deal with it. But if you put a bowl of oatmeal in front of me now, I'll start gagging and I'll start acting like a 2-year-old. So for with the tape, it literally you're, like, cutting it and you get the smell, and then one day you smell it and you're like, "Whoa." And like I told you, it smells like the paste that they give you in the kindergarten class, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, I remember my first little boyfriend, his name was Sean." And he used to eat paste. I think all of us tasted something of the paste jar, the communal paste thing, because it would be like this big white bucket, and then you would just like dig in it and then do the paste things. Oh my god, yeah. Ah, the 80s. It was Oh, you think was there I don't know, I didn't get any of the interface, I don't think. I don't think I got any of the interface because I was mostly going because I wanted my supernatural not my supernatural pull, the Doctor Who pulls. I love, love, love her Doctor Who pulls. They're very simple, classic, and every time they're on a bag, people always snap pictures of them. They're just very chic looking. I know before you know it, that 5,000 will be hitting and we'll be like, woohoo! And we'll be so excited. I have so much glue, double-sided glue on my table, man. So yeah, that's basically all that I'm doing today. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna do my order now or do it tomorrow. It's my head is pounding and we have like snowflakes going down outside, so I know that it's just the pressure in the atmosphere that's making my head hurt. I took some Tylenol, so hopefully that kicks in really soon and I will be a-okay. Other than that, everything is just pretty good. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if I can get a video out this Friday. I was really like stuck on the Hemingway because the way it closes is so pretty. Oh, oh, that is awesome. Doesn't it make you like super excited when people like, where did you get that back? Or how did you do that? That's witchcraft. Like it's a great feeling. I'm not too I you know what? I'm not too sure if Kofi how they accept money yet, to be honest with you. I never even thought of that. I thought I believe it's PayPal for the whatever the reason may be because one of the funds go directly to like ish posts on the thing, but then it goes to my PayPal account. I'm not too sure, unfortunately. There I'm noticing like I feel like more and more it's like no one ever takes like I went to go to pay something and they were like, "Yeah, I was at Walmart," and they were like, "Do you wanna pay via PayPal?" And I was like, "What the hell?" Like, "What do you mean? I'm buying groceries." Like, so I find that interesting because PayPal, they're racking it up with those fees, aren't they? You got it. You could do this. You're at the home stretch is the easiest part. I know the last part looks like it's hard because it's binding, but you have bound things that are way more difficult than this. Like the way Annie has her curves, they're very smooth. You're not going to get puckers. I got to give her like A for effort for like having very smooth curves because some people have like these jagged curves that'll be like hard as heck, and you're just like, what? Oh, well, see, Lynette knows everything. Lynette, I already told Lynette, she as soon as this machine comes in, I'm gonna be like, so what should I learn first? she's she's very savvy. Yep, you'll be happy. It's like it's a nice thing. I seen somebody, I wanna say Rock Baby Scissors. I'm really bad at names. My friends, all make fun of me because I'm horrible at names. She makes mini versions of them. I don't think there's a pattern, I could be wrong, but she makes, like, mini versions that are, like, either 80 or 75%. Oh, thank you, Amber. Either 80 or 70. Doesn't it look like it's butt cheeks, not cheerleader? Well, if you look at it, I know it's a cheerleader because it's going like this, but look at it, like, for a second, it looks like a bunny butt. No? It's just me? Thank you. No, I was like, is it me or is that I was like, "Why do I have a bunny butt?" I mean, it's cute and everything. So, um, yeah, so then we so yeah, like I'm on I have no filter. So you guys, whoever comes to the classes that I have, either with Sandro or so whatever studios, you'll know I have no filter. Like the things that come out of my mouth, you just be like, okay, it is cute though. um, you'll be like, Shinova does not censor what she's thinking at all. Like I usually just say whatever is on my mind. You're like, you're like, what? What is that? So yeah, no, my okay. So yeah, my husband was super excited. He was thrown off that I got it from Best Buy. He was like, I didn't know Best Buy sold sewing machines. I was like, I don't either. Maybe they thought they were Keurigs or like a coffee maker through Brothers. I'm not too sure what happened there, but they offer really good they have one of the best they have one of the best like like policies where you get add on to for extended care, and if it doesn't work they'll pay you back. My favorite to this day is Walmart. Say what you will about Walmart, but if you get an electrical appliance from Walmart and you pay for the 2 or the 4 year thing, if anything goes wrong, all you have they have your receipt in there, they have yeah, Walmart. I don't know, my son's tablet, he had it for 3 years and 9 months. He dropped it and Apple said, You need to go back to Walmart." Walmart seen it, said there was some kind of glitch in it, and gave him a brand new tablet. And here's the thing, his tablet was 3 years old, so they didn't make that one anymore. So he got a brand new one that was like 2 series or 3 series higher than he had. So I've always stuck with Walmart because their warranties are freaking off the wall for me. I have never had an issue with them. Best Buy is like that too. They're just a little bit more pricey. But yeah, I'm a warranty person. I will buy a warranty in a heartbeat. Like, be like, get that warranty because you never know when something goes wrong. And yeah, like I told you, my my biggest fail last year was I really wanted these scissors from LDH. I have a whole bunch of LDH scissors. Um, I love them. They're some of my favorite scissors. They are really sharp or whatever. But I really wanted iridescent because we all know I love rainbow, and I bought them. They worked fantastically, but I work on a concrete floor and the scissors dropped onto the floor and one of the handles broke off, and the people that made them was like, "Oh, it's not part of our warranty. You dropped it. It was your fault." And I was like, "Very true. I understand." But I was devastated because these scissors cost me $80, and I haven't bought any expensive scissors. I've been buying like the ones that have like the plastic handles because I'm afraid of that same situation happening. And I won't throw away the scissors. They're actually in this potted plant, like they're gonna freaking grow. But because the prism is so beautiful and they're so heavy. And I'm like, well, maybe one day I'll meet like a welder and they can weld this handle back on. I don't know. I'm optimistic. And normally I throw things away, but I can't. These scissors are glorious. They're so beautiful. They're the most prettiest scissors you've ever seen. Um, and they were my favorite. But you learn. Yes. Yeah, Sears used to have, like, a lot of cool things to use. I used to like getting my glasses from Sears because anytime they broke or that you know how, like, when your glasses sometimes, like, they will shift and, like, one lens is up here, one they would fix those bad boys all the time for free, and I'm like I used to get all my kids' pictures done at Sears too. Like, the first year of life when you're taking pictures of them, like, every time they blink. I would always get it. And now there's no Sears around here, so it's sad. It's so crazy because my kids are growing up without a Toys R Us. Um, but now Toys R Us's are in Macy's. So I found that out this year. But they're growing up without a Toys R Us. There's like no Sears. JC Penney's is slowly but surely closing a lot of the stores too. It's super crazy to think about things that go like that are no that were like that were staple in everybody's household that are like no longer around. Kenmore's are really good sewing machines. They're very good. Nicole from New Moxie came to the event, and her Kenmore. I like the way the stitches. The stitches were so perfect, and they were like very precise. I will like that's when I'm if you bring a machine to a class, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to like Google your the stitches because I love how I pay attention to that, like how singers like the Rocketeer has a slight it goes slightly like this all the way through, but it looks so freaking cool and elegant. I love looking at stitching. I never thought about putting epoxy on the handle. I might have to try that or ask Kindle because chemicals in me, girl. The things that I've done, Kindle be like, no. No. Shinova's she just like I'll be down here with glue and he'll be like, yeah, you could have put like fans going in there. And I'll be like, there's no windows down here. He's like, yeah. So you're straight up just huffing glue or paint. So now I go upstairs or I try to do like what the Egyptians did with mirrors. So let's go back to Schoolhouse Rock. Okay, so Egyptians were really clever, and to create light in their tunnels, they would have reflections of mirrors going in opposite directions. You could kind of do the same things with fans. So, like, you could have a fan in one room and have it pointing to the other room, and have that fan take that air suction and point it out, and it can go all the way upstairs. The problem with that is the fan sound makes me go to sleep. And it zones out. It's like a white noise where I cannot hear anything at all. So that's the only reason why I don't do it. I wish just to, but I'll see you in June. So June will be here just as fast as April's going to be here. I'm going to look at it. Thank you, Amber. Hey, Karen. Yeah, I'm excited about teaching at Lawrence. I was like, I'm still nervous. So, because like I'm like, what if nobody wants to take my class? That and I'm really excited to actually just be in another state for a little while too, and just hang out and actually see her empire. Like Lauren should be so proud of herself. She created a brick and mortar, and then she bought more land and created a studio. That is huge. Like I think when I look at like Sandra from Garden Room, she should be so proud. She has an actual studio where she's able to have guests come in, teach. She's teaching children how to sew. She is having classes for people. She even has like professional seamstresses that like will like tailor your pants, take in your dress and all that stuff, hem a wedding dress. And I think that is so cool to see these businesses have like a brick and mortar when 2020 was like the downfall of having a brick and mortar, and so many places have closed. Like Just for So Many Creations has a school too, and I just think this is awesome. Like they're teaching people that may not be able to learn um just by reading, and that are visual learners and need some assistance, hands-on experience, and they have these schools, and I'm just like, it's amazing. I know she built that bad boy from scratch. That's why I said it's an empire. Definitely. Use it on a silicone mat that doesn't stick. I have a lot of silicone mats, so I can do that. I know. I hope I could come back again too. Well, I would love to. I'm actually. I want to go to a class. I want to go to Shannon's class in November. Um, because knowing Shannon, it's gonna probably be something cool and a new pattern. She's a really good pattern designer, and I've never seen her get to teach in person. And she's somebody I would love to see teach. See, I like kind of snuck in and seen Lauren teach. I kind of snuck in a class and seen, Nicole from that Sonar. I've experienced Sandra's teaching. Like, I love watching people teach. It's like I don't know. We have this bond. It's like a bond, like we're trying to help other people like with our own weird skills. And it's pretty cool. I love watching people teach. I'm hoping everything like goes good. And then Chicago shouldn't be hot or cold just right in April. So hopefully no snow. Because they be getting some snow. We have a little bit of flurries today, and people are driving like they're crazy, and it's turning into water. Like the minute it hits your windshield, like you see it white, and then it looks like a raindrop. I'm like, cars, don't freak out. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing slippery on the road. You're fine. But it does look like as soon as you walk outside, you're like, yeah, there's gonna be a horrible snow. Oh yeah, Tori. I I like her because she kind of reminds me of me, where she's not censored. She says like the first thing that comes to her head, and it's always something hilarious. So I would love to see her teach as well. I like watching her lives because she's so funny. Because like she always has the most coolest stories, and I don't know, just like or like just a snake in my garden, or the attacks of the big spider. I don't know how people in Australia like. I want to visit Australia so bad, but I'm afraid that the minute I walk out there, I'm gonna get eaten by anaconda and then attacked by like spiders at the same time. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm kind of afraid and enamored with a kangaroo because they look like they're yoked. They're like their shoulders are kind of squared off, and it would take a lot for me not to touch them. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. So yeah, so cleaning the machine today. Um, this is like an old container that I refill all the time, but it's because the spout's long, it can get into areas and like sponges that the other one doesn't have. And so I'm cleaning it out, making sure there's no excess thing, replacing my needle because there's like a whole bunch of like double-sided tape gunk on it. And I think I'm gonna do the Mighty Messenger. I don't know, probably they hit people, they sock people that like those joeys and stuff, they're not like docile creatures, they're kind of aggressive. And I also just want to go over there and be like, a dingo ate my baby. But then I felt like that might not go over well. So- or I have a whole bunch of Crocodile Dundee references. So I feel like I would be prepared if I do go over there. I definitely, if I could go anywhere this year that was not in the US, I would love to go to the UK. I would love to meet Samantha, Mrs. H, the owner of Swoon and Sewing Patterns by Mrs. H, and the owner Bag of the Month. I've been friends with her for so many moons now. I would love, she has a retreat like a few times a year, and I just want to see her in person. She is such a lovely person that I want to go to one of her retreats and just hang out with her in Bath for like one day. And I will probably like she'd probably be like, "Shinova, no, no, no." But I will want a tour of like everything. Like I've always wanted to go to Bath. And just just hang out. Now, again, because of the ADHD thing, I will try to adapt an English accent or a Cornish accent. It may not bow over well either, but I definitely want to try. Well, okay. Australia is because every time, okay, so like we all know I watch true crime, but I also watch when animals attack, or there's this show called Bitten where somebody got bitten by a snake or bitten by an animal or attacked by an animal and they lived and they were telling their stories. Most like 97% of them always happen in Australia if it's out of state. If it's in state, it's always in Florida. It's always Florida. Um, I also, like, I was watching this one where this lady got attacked by a polar bear and she lived. Like, and the thing is that they don't show really up close her face, but this side of her face is kind of mangled, but not as bad as it. Like, I couldn't tell until they said that she had a tooth go through her eye and all that stuff. Sorry to get graphic, but I like watching those things. I have no idea why. I also like watching Animal Planet and National Geographic. So, nope. Mm-mm. 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 That's why all my cousins that live in Florida, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, there was an alligator in my pool or something." I'm like, "And you called animal rescue?" And they're like, "Yeah, but it's not like an emergency unless like a person's in there." They take their time and they because there's so many different reptiles out there that they're overworked and underpaid kind of scenario. Um, yeah, if you ask Monica and Miko, they will tell you that I become super paranoid in Florida. As long as I'm in a hotel, I'm cool, but the minute I have to walk outside, you could see the hesitation. Like, I'm like, there's gonna be a snake or some kind of reptile or something that's gonna pop out, and I'm going to scream and pass out. So I don't do reptiles. I'm afraid of them, and I don't know. I will do it to protect my children. Like, I'm afraid of spiders. Like, when my kids are around, I will, like, kill the spider because you have to you have to be strong for your kids. But let it be by myself. You'll be like, "Shinova, calm down. It's not that serious." There was, there we were taking down the tree because we have a fake tree, and this spider I'm trying to give you size reference. It was, like, this big and it fell on my shoulder and went on the ground. I almost passed out. And I'm gonna tell you how long it took to kill it. So at first, I threw something at it and it hit it, and its legs like kind of spazzed out, and I was like, "Cool, it's dead." It didn't die. I had to wind up throwing a book at it, and the book started moving. So then I had to step on the book, and then it finally died. And then I was like, "Kendall, I killed a spider," and he was like, "Oh." Like, and the only reason why I did it is because the kids were home. If the kids weren't home, the basement would have belonged to the spider. I would have been like, it's done. I don't even know what kind of spider it was. That was just like the biggest spider I've seen in a very long time. It like not tarantula style like when I lived in Arizona, but pretty big. I was like, and not like daddy long leg. It was a thickum. It was thick. So, not hairy though, so, yeah, and then I didn't wanna, like, investigate it, so I just took the book and then, like, scraped it into the trash can. And then I threw things on top of the trash can. I was gonna see if I could set it on fire because when in doubt, I've learned that, fire kills a lot of things, but it didn't move for like 10 minutes. So I felt like it was safely dead at this point. So I was looking at the book like, is it gonna move? And it wasn't like a small book. It was Little Women. That book is like this thick. Okay. Yeah, that's what happened to me over the holidays. Just wanted to share that horror with you. That's like my biggest fear is like I always think that I'm gonna wake up and then I'm gonna pop up and then like a spider's gonna be crawling on my head, or there'll be like a snake that comes out of the bathroom. Or I told you guys there was frogs in the toilet at the hotel in Florida, and they were like, "Yeah, just flush it." And I was like, "What the So yeah, I always am excited to go to Florida because I want to go to Disney World or Harry Potter, which is so magical. But at the minute I have to actually go outside, I'm like, no, man, I'm good. Yeah, orcas is number one, dude. You guys, no one listens to me. Like, they're smart. They're part of the dolphin family, and the dolphin is they're smart. I'm just letting everybody know. I mean, they're smart. And they have there's more and more documentaries about them now, like the swarm and everything. Like they're very, very, very smart. And unlike sharks, like if they bite you and you don't have enough fat contact, that they don't care. That's scary. It's like I'd rather go up against Jaws than an orca. I'm just putting that out there. So, anywho, you guys heard me rambling about all my weird fears all day long. I hope everyone has like an amazing day. When the box comes in, I might do a quick update, like do a reel and put it on um, a short on YouTube, and then I definitely will show you tomorrow. So it should be coming any day now, any minute, any time now. My UPS guy usually comes before 11. So I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited. I'm really grateful. So I wanted to just thank everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. And I hope everyone has a really good day. Okay, stay safe. Bye.